Now, one thing that I wanted to do for a long time is to kind of get into blacksmithing, because I think it's one of the most amazing things to be able to do, and I'll tell you in a second why. Now, in today's video we're going to actually make a forge, my third attempt at making this forge, and now it actually works, so I can actually present it to you in a working order. Maybe at the end of the video I'll go through a few things why it didn't work, because learning from mistakes is also a very valuable thing. Yeah, so I'm going to make a series now on how I'm learning to become a blacksmith. I'm going to put them all into a playlist. I'm going to make loads of other videos as well on like the terra preta. At some point I'll get back into the garden experiment as well, beekeeping videos, all that kind of good stuff we're still going to do. But I'm also starting blacksmithing because we're in the monsoon time now, and it's really a good time to really get into it when it's like lashing it down. I can be in there hammering away. So we'll look at the forge now today, how I actually set it up, and yeah, let's just go for it. Now, also I want to mention that I really want to get into blacksmithing because I think it's a very amazing trade to be learning. You can actually forge your own tools, something that I always wanted to be able to do. Imagine you can actually make the tool just to fit your hand, to have the right weight, the right shape. You can invent new tools, you can do anything. And blacksmithing is the only trade where you actually make the tools for the actual trade itself. So before you can actually go out and start making like tools for landscape gardening or things like that, like making a scythe blade for instance, or a shovel, you need to first of all make all the tools for the blacksmith shop, and that's how you kind of learn how to do it. For me it's going to be a hobby, but it's a really serious trade, and I'm only learning, just to say that again at this point as well. Now, to any forge there are three main components. One is the actual box where you're going to be burning your fire in. That has to be a certain dimension, depth, and I'll tell you in a minute why. The second part is going to be a type of pipe where the air can actually flow through, and it has to have some kind of cuts in it. This is actually underneath the fire itself. And so when you block off this end and you use the third component, which is going to be your bellows, this can be electrical or it can also be like old-fashioned bellows, and half of me really wanted to make old-fashioned bellows and use that, and I might still do that at some stage. And what happens then is, because I cut, or rather the guy at the, the place where you get all the junk metal, the junkyard, he was nice enough to cut with an angle grinder very exactly as well, these 6 slots like I asked him to do, and these are roughly the dimension of the internal dimensions of the pipe. So there's no too much air coming out of one area or too little air, and it's kind of backing into the bellows again. So those are the 3 components. And now the way I have this set up, and I want to be able to show you this, is, let me just take this out of the way. I can slot this pipe with this facing upwards all the way towards the back of the wall. And that kind of seals the back end off, so the air can only come out now here, right in the middle of the heart of the actual fire to be. And then all I got to do is put in my clay bricks at an angle as such. Down in there. So it's starting to take shape. Put you guys in here. Now you see I'm using just clay, and I could have used breeze blocks, but they cost money. I had these are the amount of clay bricks that I had left, and you probably only would need like this one level of clay bricks. They absorb a lot of heat, but they also kind of insulate the place, that basically they kind of prevent the heat from leaving down into the lower layers. So it's a very good material to be using. Okay, so this is basically my bellows. It's small, it looks very small, but it works way better than anything else I've tried so far. And basically I've tried an entire big kind of fan that produces like 5 times as much air. Those like air cooling fans that you can get for your rooms. I'd used the one that I had for my computer, for cooling down my computer. I think there definitely is not enough air going into the system. Tried to get it into here, but all the air was just backing out at the back. There was no way, and I tried like putting lids on there and cutting holes, and I spent ages trying to make that work, and it literally does not work. So if you see, I'm sorry to say this, but if you see this on YouTube, it does not work. I'm sorry to say. This actually works. So surprisingly enough, a small hairdryer like this, all the air actually does really go in there. About 95% of the air from the other fan was just blowing out the back. I didn't try the bathroom fan, but I would imagine it's nearly the same thing. I mean, this is all I could really get apart from the actual fan, the big fan. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now, the one main thing about this is, you see online, a lot of people are using very, very small fires, and this is apparently not very good. And I'm basing all this on professional blacksmiths who've said it online, I've read about it. I'm a total beginner when it comes to blacksmithing. I mean, I'm just learning myself. But I take their word for it. And what they're saying is basically this: if the fire is only about that high, then this is the oxidizing layer, because this is where all the oxygen comes in. Then you have a normalizing layer, which will be here in the middle, and then you have a carbonizing layer. And you need to be able to distinguish, or let the fire be big enough to be able to have those three different layers. And don't ask me why, I really have no idea why you would do that. If I find out, in the meantime, I'll put the comment down below and I'll pin it up. Or if any of you know why, for sure, then I'll pin up that comment and then we'll all learn. But the main point here is that this is at the level of where roughly the normalizing layer would be, and you can just push in your metal into the actual really hot center of that fire, and that's the way to do it. So you need at least, I'm estimating, about 25 centimeters of height, about 30 centimeters length, and about the same in width. And if you make it too big, you're burning too much fuel, you're wasting fuel. If you make it too small, you have that problem of oxidization, which is probably not good for the metal. That's what I'm imagining. Now, last but not least, if you want to do a really long piece, I'm really happy because I can adjust this. I can pull these away and just put in like my piece, which would be like on both sides longer. I can do the middle by just pushing it in from the sides. And having that in the center of the fire. And just let that burn for a little bit first, because this fan is actually stronger than I even thought possible. So I'm really happy about that. The charcoal is a little bit wet. Now let's turn you on, see what happens. Now it's about 40 seconds later. As you can see, things are going really quickly. That's wet charcoal exploding there. But I highly recommend you getting just a hairdryer. I wish I had just known better, but you know, you just gotta live and you learn. So really amazing. Now that heat is going to be probably sufficient to be able to do this thing called forge welding, where you can weld two pieces of iron together, because there's a lot of air going in there. And I only have one setting. But it's just the right amount. Look at that go. I'm really happy with it. Okay, so it's about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes later. And yeah, do a little bit more and stuff this metal piece in there. I think it's actually, this is actually carbonized iron, so like carbon steel. And yeah, I'm just really going for it. The actual charcoal is coconut husk, so very soft. If I use a hardwood charcoal, I think it would get a lot hotter and it wouldn't burn so fast. But anybody watching this who knows more about this, let us know. But I am really, really chuffed, I must say. There's something going on here. I think it's exploding so much because it's so wet. Look at that. You can really forge with that, no problem. Put that back in there. Okay, so anybody know more about this? Let me know. I'm new to this. I've said that about 10,000 times now probably in the video. So yeah. Cool. Let's pull that out one more time. There you go. Oh. Yes, I have to make some tongues, I think. But they're dangerous. Okay, so the forge is turned off, and in a minute after this next clip, I'm going to show you how I pull out the thing. We'll finish the video there. But first, I want to just quickly show you from 2 days ago how I completely did not make it work with the bellows. So you don't have to make the same mistake. I think that's going to be valuable for you. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, my battery's dying, so I better hurry up here. Basically, that's what I set up. I've cut this down a bit deeper. That's holding on there nicely. That's squeezed in there nice and tight. Can't go anywhere. So there's a bit of air here, so it can suck out the air there. Some here. There's a fan here, so we don't want to block that. It should work. And if there's not enough air going in, then I might have to cut a little bit more out. Okay, just started raining, and basically just covering my camera here. You can see it's being held up by its own, kind of like it's just jammed in there, and a big red barrel is actually just being held there. So it's pretty tight in there, which I'm really happy about. Sure, something under there. I'm gonna put some pipe in there now. Okay. Why is the air not going in? There's a little bit of a problem. The air doesn't want to go in. It's really weird. What now? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so that's working. So why is the air not going into this? Maybe I need more of a funnel shape. I really think there must be a solution, because there's got to be a reason why it's backing out again and not going into this pipe. I wouldn't have thought it would work like this, but I want to leave this in the video because I don't want you wasting your money, your time, your effort. I think it's good to sometimes show these things, so you don't make the same mistakes. So leave it with me, tell me what you think, any ideas welcome. I might end up having to make my own bellows, which isn't actually a bad thing. I tell you one thing though, I might actually still design my own bellows, because it's loud, it really is very loud. So I'm going to let that burn out now. I'm going to pull out the pipe now in a second, just to show you that there is actually going to be some ash inside the pipe. It's been going for about an hour. I've done it before where there was 2 hours of burning and there was no issue of anything clogging up or this pipe getting hot. So yeah, this little thing is really, it's almost too strong, I think. That's what I'm thinking. So a success, yes, finally. It worked out after 2 or 3 tries. I finally got it to work. I know I still need to work a little bit on this. Trying to get somehow a draft that maybe block up the windows a little bit so the wind can't blow it back in. Of course, a pipe and a purposely built chimney would probably be the best way to go, with clay and things like that. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'm out of my voice now because I was shouting over this hairdryer. And yeah, I have nothing more to say. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do share it with your friends, like it up if you enjoyed this video, dislike it, I don't mind if you didn't like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Might see you in the next one as well. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you, because I'm going to pull it out. Come on. There we go. Now it's going to be hot there. Let's just have a look at the... Hang on. Just tilt you down there. This is some of the ash I did before. Okay, there's actually hardly any ash in there. I suppose with all that air blowing it out, things are good. Don't know what this white layer is. Anybody know? Let me know. And that's it.